Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, in this session, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, and guys, today in this video, in this session, we are gonna learn how to create a password generator application using Vue.js. Yes guys, you heard it right. Today in this video, in this session, we are gonna learn how to create a password generator application using Vue.js. Okay, so guys, just to give you a demo, I have already created an example. So let me go to the example first and let me explain you the example as well, so that you will be knowing that what we are gonna learn in this video, in this session today. Okay, so let me go to the example first and let me explain you the example. So guys, this is the example I have built using Vue.js and HTML and CSS as well. Okay guys, here you can see the text also, dynamic password generator in Vue.js, and here we can see two input fields. The first one is password length and the second one is generated password. Okay, this field is read only, and guys, password length field is a changeable field. Okay, you can change the length of the password also. Okay, so guys, by default the length of the password is 8. Okay, and guys, below you can see a button also called generate password. Okay, so guys, whenever you will click the button generate password, you will be able to see a password of length 8. Okay, because by default the password length is 8. Here, as you can see here, here is the 8, so the default password length will be 8. Okay, so guys, now I am gonna click the button generate password to generate the password. Okay, to generate the random password. Okay, so now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, as you can see here, your generated password is this. Okay, and in the generated password field also, you can see here the password also, and this is the read only field. You won't be able to change it. Okay, you won't be able to modify it. Okay, and guys, below you can see the button also copy password. Okay, so guys, whenever you will click the button copy password, your password will be copied to the clipboard. Okay, so now click the button copy password to copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, so click it now. See, boom guys, you can see here a alert box, and in the alert you can see password copy to clipboard. As you can see here, this is the password same and this password is the same. Okay, so guys, every time you will click the button generate password, you will be able to see a new password. Okay, so click the button OK first. Now again click the button generate password. See, boom guys, you can see here this password and this password is same, and now click the button copy password to copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, so click it now. See, boom guys, again you can see the alert. It says password copy to the clipboard, and you can see here this password and this password and this password is same. Okay, so click the button OK to dismiss the alert. Now again click the button generate password. See, boom guys, you can see here this password and this password is same, and now click the button copy password. See, again you will see a alert password copy to clipboard, and this is the password. So now just click OK, and now go to the code and try to paste the password as well. Okay, so now I am gonna paste the password here also. See, this password and this password and this password is same. Now again click the button generate password to generate the new password. Okay, see guys, this password and this password is same, and now again click the button copy password. Okay, so you can see password copy to clipboard, and this is the same password. Okay, now click OK. Now go to the code and again paste it here. You can see this password and this password is same. Okay, so now again click the button generate password to generate the new password. Okay, see, this password and this password is same, and now copy the password to the clipboard. We have to click the button copy password. See, password copy to clipboard, and this is the same password, this is the same password, and this is the same password. Okay, so now we have copied the password to the clipboard. So now go to the code and paste it here. Okay, paste it here. You can see this password and this password is same. Okay, now again click the button generate password to generate the password. See, now you can see guys here the length of the password is 8. Okay, so 2 to 4 to 6 and to 8, and as of now by default length is 8. Okay, you can see here password length. You can guys increase the length, you can decrease the length also. Okay, from here. Okay, so just copy this password to the clipboard and just go to the code and paste it here. Okay, so see, this password and this password is same. So now I am gonna increase the password length to 15. Okay, so now just click the button generate password. See, boom guys, now you can see the password length is 15. So 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 to 12 to 14 and 1 15. Okay, so guys, now you can see the password length is 15. Okay, so now try to copy the password to the clipboard. So click the button copy password. So as you can see here, password copy to clipboard. Okay, so just click OK, and now just save here. Okay, so see guys, this password, okay, and this password is same. And guys, you can see here I have not refreshed the page also, so that our code will be updated. Okay, so guys, the moment you will try to change the length of the password, our code will be updated under the hood in the background. Okay, so guys, this is the beauty of Vue.js. Okay guys, our Vue.js is very reactive. It will try to change, it will try to update according to your interactions, according to your actions. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have not refreshed the page also, I have not reloaded the page also, but still our code is updated, and still we are able to see the password of length 15, because we have changed here password length to 15. Okay, so now changes to 10, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, now we will be able to see the password of length 10. Okay, so 2 to 4 to 6 to 8 and to 10. Okay, so guys, now this is the password of length 10. So copy the password to the clipboard, click the button copy password. Okay, password copy to clipboard. So this is the same password, and this is the same password, and this is the same password. Okay, so now click OK to remove the alert, and now go to the code and just save it here. So guys, see, you can see here this password and this password is same. Okay, so now try to reduce the length. So I will give here 5. Okay, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, now we have the password of length 5. Okay, because we have decreased the password length to 5, and here you can see 1 2 3 4 and 5. So the length is 5. You can see here 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so this password and this password is same, and now copy the password to the clipboard, click the button copy password. See, password copy to clipboard, and this password is also same, and this password is also same. Okay, so click OK, and now go to the code and just paste it here. See guys, okay, you can see here this password and this password is same. Okay, so guys, in this video we will be learning that how to create this kind of dynamic password generator in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, but guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video like this in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. Okay, and guys, please guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please guys share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also knowing that how to create this kind of dynamic password generator application in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, please guys do subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn how to create this kind of dynamic password generator in Vue.js. Okay, see guys, every time you will click the button generate password, you will be able to see a new password every time. Okay, every time you will click the button generate password, you will be able to see the new password. Okay, and we have got the functionality also to copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, so now click the button copy password. So our password is copied to the clipboard. So this password and this password is same. Click OK, and now go to the code and just paste it here and match it. So see, this password and this password is same. Okay, see guys how dynamic it is and how, you know, like reactive it is. Okay, see, you can increase the password length also. So I'm gonna put here 18, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, you can see here password of length 18. Okay, see, password of length 18. So copy it on the clipboard. So our password is copied now. Click OK, and now just paste it here, and see guys, this is the also same password, and this is the also same password. Okay, so guys, here I have used the combination of lowercase alphabet and uppercase alphabet also. Okay, so guys, here in the password I have used the combination of lowercase alphabet and uppercase alphabet also. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. But guys, please guys, do subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also, and please share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also. Okay, so that they will be also learning along with you. Okay, so now just first of all just remove all these password, so we don't require it. Okay, so now let's get started, and let me go to the code editor to, you know, code our dynamic password generator using Vue.js. Okay, so let me go to the code editor, and now just create a new page, and I will say password. Okay, gen.html. so save the page now, and we have to create our HTML also. So HTML. Okay, give code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit, and I am a software developer. Currently I am working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds Bangalore, and I have got more than 4 years of experience into software development. Okay, so guys, first of all I would like to paste some of the serial links from the previous example only. So let me go to the previous example, and let me copy the serial links from there only. Okay, so this is the example. So I will copy these serial links from here, and I will paste it in our code. Okay, here below the title tag. Okay, so let me just explain you also. So guys, this is the CSS file for Bootstrap. As you can see here, I have got a folder called CSS, and in that folder I have got the file also bootstrap.min.css. Okay, and guys, this is the serial link for Vue.js 3. Okay, as you can see here, Vue@3. So now we are done with the serial links. So now first of all I will create the HTML, and just create a div and give it a class as a container, and give margin top also 5, and give margin also bottom 5, and close this div. And inside this div I am going to create a h1 element. So I will just create h1 element, and just close this h1 first, and I will give the class also as a text center, and I will say text dark also, and I will give here margin, top 2, and I'll give here margin bottom 2 also. And inside this h1 I'm gonna paste the text from the previous example only. Okay, so just copy this text from here and just paste it here, and I'll say with me ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, ER Prabhat Pandit. So now save your code. Okay, copy the file path, go to the browser and create a new tab and paste it here, and just remove this and put localhost. Okay, so now we can see the text dynamic password generator in Vue.js with me ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so now guys, first of all I'm gonna create these input fields and this button also. So now just go to the code, and I will just create a div below this div, So create a div, give it a class as a container, okay, and give margin top 5 and give margin bottom also 5, and I will give call lg 6, okay. I'll give call lg give 4 only, it's okay. So I'll give mx auto just to center the content on the screen, okay. So I'll just close this div, and inside this div we are going to create our input fields, okay. So first of all, I'll create a div and give it a class as a form group, yeah, form group, and close this div, and inside this div I'm going to create the label element. So I will create the label also, so close this label first, yeah, and I will give the text also. I will say the password length, okay. So password length, okay. So guys, let me just go to the example and let me explain you one thing first. So guys, here you can see here password length, okay. So guys, from here as I showed you, I have also explained to you that from here you can increase or decrease the password length also, okay. So guys, from here you can increase the password length and you can decrease the password length also, okay, as per your need, as per your requirements, okay. So guys, this application is very dynamic, trust me guys. You can, you know, like integrate this kind of functionality in your code, in your application, okay. So guys, this is a really dynamic application. You can, you know, you can definitely, you know, integrate this kind of functionality, this kind of features in your code, in your application, okay, to make your code or to make your application dynamic to the users, okay. So guys, here you can see the see guys, I'm explained to you, like you can generate the password of length 8, you can generate the password of length 10, you can generate the password of length 15 also. See, every time you will click the button, you will be able to see a new and different password also, okay. And we have got the feature also, we have got the functionality also to copy the password to the clipboard, okay. So just click the button copy password, and then the password will be copied to the clipboard, and you can save it somewhere else for your future reference, reference, okay. So just copy the password, click the button copy password, you can see alert also password copied to clipboard, and this is the same password and this is the same password, okay. So now you can copy it here also just to match the password. See, this is the same password and this is the same password, okay. So guys, what I want to explain you guys, you know, you can definitely, you know, integrate this kind of features, this kind of functionality in your code, in your application, to make your application dynamic, okay, and to make your application innovative as well, okay. So now again, let's go to the code and let's start coding. So I will create these input fields and these buttons also. So just go to the code, and yeah, below this label I'm gonna create the input field. So I'm gonna create input, and I will give the type as a number. So I'll give the type as a number, and I'll give also class as a form control, okay, and I'll give the ID also as a length, so a small l, yeah. So it's not a good practice to use the capital letter in our class, in our ID, okay. So I will give here a small l, and I will also use here v model, okay. I'll also use here v model. So guys, I have explained you many times in my previous video also that why we use v model in Vue.js. Whenever we will guys work with the form, whenever we will work with the user inputs or user value, we have to work with the v model, okay. And v model is used in two-way data binding, okay. Guys, always remember, v model is used in two-way data binding from these input fields, okay, from this input fields to our Vue.js instance, okay. So guys, now we have bind these input fields to Vue.js instance also by using v model, okay. And here I will give the value also of v model, and I'll say here password, I'll say here password length, okay. I'll say here password length, so give L capital, password length, okay. So now, and I'll give here minimum value also. I will give here, I'll give here min equal to, I'll give 1, okay. So now just below this div I'm gonna create another div. So just copy this div, okay. It is the same, so we have to just change a few attributes. So I'll give here type text, okay. I'll give here type as a text, and I'll give here, I will just remove this min attribute, okay, and just give the here id also as a gen password, okay, means generated password, okay. Yeah, and now we will just change this v model also. So I will give here v model also as gen password, means generated password. So just paste it here, okay. So now we have got v model, okay. So guys, as you can see here, we have got v model on each and every input fields here, okay. So here is also v model equal to password length, and here is also v model equal to gen password, okay. So now, yeah, that's fine, okay. So I'll give here text also as a generated password, okay. So I'll give here generated password, okay. And now I will make this field as a read only, so that user is user can't be able to change it or modify it, okay. So guys, that's why we use read only, so that user will be not able to change it or modify it, okay. So now, yeah, that's okay. So just save your code and go to the browser and refresh the page first and see the output, okay. So now we see our input fields, password length and generated password, okay. So here also password length, and guys, here you can see by default the password length is 8, okay. Guys, here you can see by default the password length is 8, okay. So we will just integrate this functionality also. So guys, it's a humble request, guys, please be here and watch the entire video, then only you will be able to get something, then only you will be able to understand something from this video, from this session, okay. And please guys, don't try to skip the video, and please don't try to fast forward the video also, okay. Otherwise you will miss something, you will miss each and everything, okay. So guys, trust me guys, this kind of functionality you can easily integrate into your application, into your code, to make your application, to make your code dynamic and innovative as well, okay. So guys, just be here and watch the entire video carefully and be focused also, okay. So just we have to create this button also. So just go to the our code and we will now create the button also. So just copy this div, okay, and paste it here, and we have to remove this all these things, and we have to create here button element. So button, and close this button first, and I'll give here the text is, let me see the text, generate password, okay. So I'll give the text here generate password, okay. And now we have to give the class also. So I'll give here class also btn, and I'll give here btn success, okay. And here I'll give here also type. So I will give here type as a button, okay. So I'll give here type as a button, you can give button also, yeah. And now here guys, on this button we are gonna call the method, okay. So guys, whenever a user is going to click on this button generate password, we will call a method, we will call a function, okay. So guys, now I'm gonna define the method here also. So I will give here @ and I will say click equal to, and I'll say here I'll give here generate password, okay. So I'll give here generate password, okay, password, okay. So guys, as you all know that @ is the shorthand for v on. Guys, always remember, I always try to explain you in my each and every videos also, okay. So guys, @ is the shorthand for v on, and guys, v on is known as event handler in Vue.js. Guys, always remember, @ is the shorthand for v on, and v on is the known as event handlers in Vue.js, okay. So guys, here instead of @ you can give also v on, okay. So guys, instead of v on @ you can give here v on also, okay. And now we have to give here colon also, okay. And we have to say click, and whenever a user is going to click on this button generate password, we will be able to execute this function generate password, okay. So we have to define this function also in our Vue.js code also, okay. So now just save your code and go to the browser and refresh the page first, okay. So now we can see here button also. So just give little bit margin for from top and bottom. So give margin top 2 and give margin bottom also 2, okay. So now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page, yeah. So we can see the gap also. So now we have to, yeah. So I'll say here I will also say here below this, I'm gonna write the comment also for you. so that you will understand it. So that I will say here display, okay, display the generated password. Okay, so generated password. Okay, so guys, whenever a user is gonna click on this button generate password, then we will show the generate password. Okay, as you can see here, let me go to the example. So guys, whenever a user is going to click this button generate password, then only we will be able to show the user the generated password. Okay, so let me just click here generate password. See, the moment guys I click the button generate password, then only you will be able to see all this stuff. Okay, so your generated password is this, and below this you can see the button also copy password. Okay, so now I am gonna do that only. So just go into our code, and below this comment I am gonna create the HTML. Okay, so I will create here p element, and I'll just give p and close this p, and I will use here guys v-if. Okay, so guys, I hope you know what is v-if. Okay, so guys, we use v-if to render something, to show something based on certain conditions. Okay guys, always remember v-if and v-else is a directive in Vue.js which is generally used to render something, which is generally used to show something based on certain conditions, based on certain, you know, like output or results. Okay, based on certain conditions, based on certain results and output. Okay, so I will say here I'll say here generated password. Okay, I'll say here generated password. Okay, so I'll say here generated password, and inside this p I'm gonna put some text also. So I'll say here your generated, give capital G, oh, your generated password is, okay, give a space, put colon, and I will give here I mean at s3 element also I will create here s3, and close this s3 first, and I will say here I'll give here double curly braces, and I will just paste here generated password. Okay, variable or properties. Okay, I'll just say here generated password. Okay, generated password. Okay, so later on we have to define all these properties, and this what can I say, this properties method also, and this vmodel variable also. Okay, this vmodel variable also we have to define in our Vue.js instance. Okay, and now below this again I will create a comment, and just write the comment so that you can understand. Button, okay, button to copy the password. Okay, copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, to the clipboard. So now, yeah, to the clipboard, and now again just copy this. Okay, and just paste this. Okay, because we will use here also v-if equal to generated password. Okay, and now in this I'm gonna define the button. Okay, I'm gonna define the button, and I'll say button, and just close this button first, and yeah, give the password to the button, copy password. Okay, I'll say here copy password, and I'll give the class also here which is a predefined bootstrap classes. Okay, and I'll say btn, and btn I'll give here success only. Yeah, that's fine, and give margin top 3 also, and give margin bottom also 3. Okay, and here guys also we are gonna call a method. Okay, as you can see here, go to the example first. Okay, so guys, whenever whenever you will click the button copy password, then we will call a method. Okay, so guys, whenever a user is gonna click on this button copy password, then we will call a method, then we will execute a method. Okay, then only we will be able to see this alert also, that copy password copy to the clipboard. Okay, so guys, whenever I am clicking on this button, we are calling a method, we are calling a function. Okay, we are executing a function. Okay, so I'm going to create this button copy password to our code also. So yeah, copy password, and I will say here at the rate, I'll say click, and I will give equal to, and I will just call the method. So I will say here copy to, I'll say clipboard. Okay, copy to clipboard. So BOARD, board. Okay, so guys, whenever a user is gonna click on this button, okay, whenever a user is gonna click on this button, like this button, copy password, then we will call this method copy to clipboard. Okay, so we have to define this method, we have to define these methods, and we have to define these properties also, and we have to define these properties also in our Vue.js code. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna write the Vue.js code. So guys, please be focused and please watch the video carefully, then only you will be able to understand something, okay, from this video, from this session. Okay, so guys, trust me guys, I promise you guys, this is a very learning video, and you will definitely try to integrate this kind of functionality in your code, in your application, to make your code, to make your application dynamic and innovative as well. Okay, and guys, trust me guys, you will also learn new things from this video, from this session. Okay, so guys, please watch the entire video and be focused also. Okay, so and be focused also. Okay, so guys, now below this div I am gonna create a script. Okay, so I'm gonna create now a script. So guys, be focused and watch the video carefully, okay, because we are gonna write the Vue.js code now. Okay, so I'll say here const, and I will give equal to app equal to, and I will say here Vue.create app. Okay, so guys, here I'm gonna use the Vue.js 3. Okay, so guys, in Vue.js 3 you have to use the function Vue.create app to initialize your what can I say, code, or what can I say, app in Vue.js. Okay, so we will say Vue.create app, and we will give parenthesis, and inside this we will give open and closing curly braces, and in this open and closing curly braces we will be able to define our data function, which will return all the properties. Okay, and we can define our methods also, we can define our array also, objects also, we can define our computed methods also, we can define our methods also. Okay, in this open and closing curly braces. Okay, so I will just open it, and I will just create a data function. So I'll create a data function, and it will return all the objects or properties. Okay, so I'll say return. Okay, and I will just create all the properties. Okay, so guys, now I'll just copy this v model value password length. Okay, so copy this v model value guys. Okay, this is the v model value password length. Okay, so copy it from here and go to the code and paste it here, and as you can see here in the example guys, initially we have got 8. Okay, initially the password length is 8. Okay, so we will also provide here 8. You can guys increase or decrease as per your application needs, as per your application requirements. Okay, so I'll just give here, and I don't think I need to write the comment also. Okay, so guys, I can write the comment also for you. So I'll say here data property. Okay, data property for password. Okay, password length. Okay, so guys, it will take a lot of time also to write the comment also, but it's okay, I can write the comment also for you, as long as you will be able to understand the video, understand this session and coding as well. Okay, I can add the comment also guys for you. So I'll just generated password, I'll just copy this generated password. Okay, from here, so I will just copy this generated password. So just copy it from here, and just copy it from here, and generated. So I'll say here did. Okay, generated. Okay, so generated, so copy it from here, and generated password. So generate password. Okay, generate password, and here we will say here generated password. Okay, so I'll give here generated password. Okay, I'll give here generated password. Okay, so just generated password, and this is the method, and this is the variable and properties. Okay, or the properties. Okay, so copy it from here, and just go down and paste it here, and as of now just give null. Okay, nothing, so give null and put comma, and yeah, we can add the comment also. So I will write the comment here also for you. So just write the comment data property, okay, to store, okay, to store the generated, okay, generated password, okay, password. So guys, this is the variable or the property where we will store our generated password, okay. So guys, this data property generated password is a variable or property which will store the generated password, okay. That's why I have given here comment also, data property to store the generated password, okay. So this variable or property will hold the generated password, will store the generated password, okay. So now I'll give here this generated password, okay, this gen password as a blank, okay, as a empty. So just copy it from here and below this just paste it here and give null or empty string, okay. So guys, now we'll just close this and put comma here, and now we are gonna define our methods, okay. So now we will see here methods, okay. So guys, as you all know, methods is an object where in the methods you can define your custom function, you can define your predefined functions as well, okay, inside the methods object in Vue.js, okay. So guys, now I'm gonna just call this function generate password, okay. I'll just define this function generate password. As you can see here, I have given here v on colon click, okay. So whenever a user is going to click on this button generate password, we will be able to call this method generate password, okay. So just copy it from here and just go here and paste it here and put parenthesis and just open and closing curly braces, okay. So I will add the comment also here guys for you, okay. Although I have explained you also very well, but I will add the comment also. So I'll say here method to generate the password, okay. So now we have to define all these things. So I will just say, so guys, first of all I will create a const, okay. I'll create a const. So I'll give the const, I will give here alphabet, okay. I'll give here alphabet and I'll give here. So guys, now I'm just gonna copy the alphabets from the previous example only, just to save our time, and I will explain you also. So just go to the example and just go down and just copy this alphabet from here, okay, and just paste it here, okay. Let me just give some space, okay. So it will be in the same line, okay. So it will be in the same line. So yeah, so now you can see guys also clearly. So yeah, you can see also clearly. So just okay, so just close this first, and guys, as you can see here, this is the alphabet, okay, and guys, this is the lowercase alphabet. As you can see here, A B C D to X Y Z, okay. And guys, this is the uppercase alphabet. You can see here, this is the uppercase alphabet and A B C D to X Y Z, okay. So just give semicolon, and here we will just create a variable also. I'll say let, and I'll say here password, okay, let password, okay, and give equal to, and as of now let it be blank, let it be empty. So I'll say here, so now I will create a for loop, okay. I will create a for loop and I'll say let, okay, I'll say let I equal to 0 and put semicolon, and I'll say I'll say here I is less than, and I'll say here this, okay. I'll say here this dot this password length, okay. So guys, whenever I will say this dot password length, this dot data generated password, and whenever I will say this dot gen password, guys, I will refer to this password length, I will refer to this generated password, and I will refer to this gen password, okay. So I will say here this dot password length. So I'll just copy it from here, because as of now the length is 8, okay, the initial length is 8. So guys, this for loop will run 8 times, okay. So guys, this for loop will run 8 times, and it will try to extract alphabets or the character from this string, okay. So guys, this for loop will run 8 times. Okay, as of now you can see here the password length is 8, and guys every time it will try to extract, it will try to take new string from new alphabet from this string. Okay, up to the 8 times. Okay, and it will append. Okay, so now just give here semicolon, and I will just say I plus plus, just increase the loop by 1. Okay, I'll say here let equal to 0, and I'll say here I is less than this dot password length. So by default the length is 8, so this loop will run at least 8 times. Okay, and here I'll just increase the loop by 1, and guys every time this loop will run, it will try to extract alphabet from this string. Okay, it will try to take out the alphabet from this string. Okay, from this string up to 8 times. Okay, up to 8 times. Okay, so now just we will say here, I'll say here const. Okay, I'll say here const, and I will create a variable also. I'll say random index. Okay, I'll say random index, and I'll give equal to math dot flow. So guys, here I'm going to use the predefined function math. So, okay, so math is a predefined function in JavaScript, which is used to generate the random number. Okay, so guys, math.flow, math.ceil, okay, and math.random is used to generate the random number in JavaScript. Okay, so here I will also use the same function. I will use math.flow. Okay, and I'll say inside this I'll again say math. I'll say random. Okay, I'll say random, and I'll just close this, and I will multiply this with the this alphabet length. Okay, I will multiply this with this alphabet length. Okay, so just copy it from here and just paste it here, and I will say dot length. Okay, as you all know guys, this is an array of a string, and it will definitely have a length also. Okay, so guys, as you all know, this is an array of a string, and this string will have a definitely property. This string will definitely have a length property also. Okay, so guys, here I will say I will generate a random index. Okay, and I will say math.flow. Again I will just give the parenthesis, and inside this I'll say math.random, and I will just multiply this math.random with the length of this alphabet. Okay, length of this alphabet. So just close this, and I will just create here. So I will just copy this what can I say, copy this password. Okay, copy this password variable from here, and we will just append it. Okay, and I will say just plus equal to, so here we are just adding this random index to this password. Okay, so I'll just say here alphabet. Okay, so this alphabet, and just give square brackets, and I will just paste this random index. Okay, so just paste it here, this random index, and close this. So guys, whatever number we will get here, we will get from here, guys, whatever number we will get from here, from this function math.flow, and again math.random into alphabet dot length. So guys, we will get each and every time we will get 8 string from these strings. Okay, from these strings we will get 8 string, because the initial password length is 8. Okay, initial password length is 8, and this for loop will run only 8 times. Okay, this for loop will run only 8 times, and again suppose guys, from the first cycle it will get 2. Okay, so guys, just consider here. Okay, I am explaining you this code also, guys. Okay, so guys, suppose this from the first cycle, or from the first loop. Okay, so guys, just consider from the first cycle we will get here 2. Okay, we will get here 2, so 0 1 2 we will get C. Okay, and guys, from this from the second cycle, suppose we get here 3. Okay, so we will get here 0 1 2 3. Okay, so D. And second guys, from the third cycle we will get here random number 5. Okay, so it will go to the 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so as of now this is a string array, so it is a 0 based array, so it will go to the F. Okay, and it will just copy the F from here, and guys, after completion of the cycle, guys, after completion of the cycle, it will try to extract all the alphabet from here, and it will try to append inside the password. Okay, it will try to append. So guys, from suppose guys, from the first cycle it got 1, from the second cycle it will get 2, from this third cycle it will get, you know, like 9, 10. It can, guys, it can get anything, because this is the random index, and here I am using math.flow, and again I will say math.random multiply alphabet.length. Okay, so it will get from the first cycle it will get 10, from the second cycle it will get 11, from the 12th cycle it will get, you know, from the third cycle it will get 12, from the fourth cycle it will get 0, from the fifth cycle it will get 17, from the sixth cycle it will get, you know, like 3, from the seventh cycle it will get, you know, like 9, and from the eighth cycle it might get 20 also. Okay, so it will try to extract all the alphabet from the index position, 0, 1, 12, 15, like that only, and it will try to extract from this alphabet string or the array, and it will paste inside this and we will paste inside this, we will just store inside this password array, password variable. Okay, and we are just appending it here, password alphabet and random number, this random number here. And now we will just say below this, we will just say, and here we will say just this. Okay, we will say this dot generated password. So I'll say this dot generated password, this data property, this generated password data property. So just copy it here and put dot, and I'll say equal to, I'll say this password. Okay, this password. Okay, so just paste it here. So guys, although guys I have explained you, but I can write the comment also for you guys, so that you will have a clear picture in your mind. Okay, so just write the comment here also, randomly. Okay, randomly select select an alphabet. Okay, alphabet from the string. Okay, from the string, guys, which is string? This alphabet is string. Okay, this alphabet is string. So I'll say just yeah, so I will just give here also a comment so that you can understand. I will give here alphabets of alphabet to generate from. Okay, to generate from. So this is the alphabet. Okay, I have explained you although each and everything in details, in depth also. So here I will write the comment also, just add, or just I will say just update. Okay, just update the generated. Okay, just update the generated password. Okay, password data property. Okay, data property. Yeah, so guys, now I hope I'm totally clear. I'm crystal clear, guys, like I have explained you also. Okay, so just we will say, and then we will say this dot gen password. Okay, I'll say this dot gen password, and this is the v model. Okay, this is the v model. Okay, this is the v model. I have given here value v model equal to gen password. Okay, gen password. Okay, so whenever guys, a user is going to click this button generate password, we will be able to see the password inside this input field also. Okay, as you can see here, let me just click the button generate password. See, boom guys, you can see here value also the password. Okay, which is a read only field, and this password is same. Okay, and that's why guys, here I have given also v model equal to gen password, and I will update the this gen password data property. Okay, so I will say here below this, I will say here this dot gen password, and I will say equal to this password. Okay, this password. Yeah, this password. So guys, now our code is ready. So just put comma here. Yeah, and guys, now our code is ready to be tested. Okay, so let me just now let me just save the code, go to the browser, and now this page is ours. So now refresh the page. Okay, yeah guys, we got the error. So let me just go to the developer tools, and we will just see what is the error. So there is no error as of now. I must have made mistake in variable name. Okay, I must have made mistakes in data property. Okay, so data property generated password. So this is the generated password, and as of now it is a null. Okay, as of now this is null. Okay, so generated password, this is the generated password. Okay, and as of now this is null. So generate password, this is the method name generate password. So I guess just put here @ and now save your code, and now go to the browser and now refresh the page. Okay, yeah, it's still the same. So I hope, let me just click the button generate password and see if our code works or not. Okay, our code is not working, so there is no error at all. But generate password, click and generate password. So I copied it from here and I have pasted it here also, and it is working also fine. So just put comma here also, and yeah, everything is looking cool and fantastic. There is no issue at all. So then what is the issue, guys? I'll say here data, and okay guys, I'm forgetting one of the most important things, guys, in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, sorry guys, I forgot to like what can I say, create the instance of Vue.js. Okay, so guys, we have to create the, as you all know, we have to create the instance of Vue.js also. So I will just copy this app from here, and I will just go down and I will just say this .app .mount, and I will just give here double inverted comma, and I will say hash, and I will give the app also. So guys, in this way we have created our Vue.js instance. So now we have to copy this app from here, and guys, we have to paste it inside this div. Okay, so this is the parent div, so I'll just give the ID, and the ID will be the app. Okay, so guys, this ID as a app. Okay, and this ID as a app should be same. Okay, because here we are creating the instance of the Vue.js. Okay, so guys, now our code will definitely work perfectly and fantastic. Okay, so now just save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. Yeah, now we can see our initial password length is 8. Okay, as you can see here is the also initial password length is 8. Okay, and here also initial password length is 8. So now guys, cut this developer tools, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, see guys, you can see here our code is working fine and fantastic. Okay, so this is the same password, and this is the same password. Okay, and now we have to just create the function to copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, this password is same, and now again click. See guys, every time you will click the button, you will be able to get the different password, you will be able to get the unique password. Okay, see guys, see our code is working fine. Every time I am clicking on the button generate password, I am getting a different and unique password. Okay, see guys, see, and now you can increase the length also, so give 18 here, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, our code is working fine, and now the password length is 18, and now each and everything is unique. Okay, see guys, see how perfectly and how dynamic our code is. I have not refreshed the page also, yet our code is dynamic and being updated under the hood. Okay, because Vue.js is very reactive, Vue.js is very powerful. Okay, so see, now the password length is 10, and I have not refreshed the page also as well. Okay, you must have seen. Okay, so now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, you can see here our code is being generated every time I click the button generate password. See, yeah, see. So guys, as of now you can see our password contains only alphabet. Okay, so guys, as of now you can see here our password contains only alphabet. So guys, now I am gonna put here number also. Okay, so I'll give here number also. I'll give here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 up to 0. Okay, so guys, now our password will contain our password is containing, you know, numeric string also as well as alphabet. Okay, so now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. See, now refresh the page. See, boom guys, you can see here our password contains alphabet also as well as numerical data also. Okay, as well as number also. Okay, see how dynamic and how, you know, like quick our application is. See, now this is the strong password guys. Okay, this is the strong password guys. You can definitely no, you should definitely try to integrate this kind of functionality, this kind of features in your application, in your code, to make your application dynamic and innovative as well. Okay, see, our code contains alphabet as well as number also. Okay, our code contains alphabet as well as number also. Previously it was only containing alphabet, and now our code contains alphabet as well as number also. See, boom guys, our code is working fine. You can increase the number also. I will give here 18, and now click the button generate password. See, our password length is 8, and it contains number also as well as alphabet also. Okay, see, it contains number also as well as alphabet also. See, boom guys, see, it contains number as well as alphabet also. See, every time guys I click the button generate password, we are able to see a unique and different code. Okay, which contains alphabet as well as number also. Okay, which contains alphabet as well as number also. See, it contains alphabet as well as number also. Here also same, and here also same. Okay, yeah, see. So guys, now we have to write the code for this copy to password function. Okay, so now just go to the code guys, and now we will write the function copy to password function. So just go up and just copy this function from here, so that we will have zero scope of error. So copy it from here and just go down, yeah, and below this we have to define this function also. Okay, so just paste it here, go little up and put parenthesis, put open and closing curly braces, and now we have to define the copy the clipboard also. Okay, copy to clipboard functionality also, like here in the example. Okay, see, password copy to clipboard, and this is the password. Click OK. Now go to the code and paste it here. You will see the this password and this password is same. Okay, this password and this password is same. Okay, so just remove it. So now we have to write the JS for copy to clipboard functionality. Okay, so just we'll say here. So now guys, we are going to use here, we are going to create a function first, I mean a variable. So I'll create a const, and I'll say here, I'll say text. Okay, so I'll say here text to copy. Okay, so text to copy. So this is the variable name, and I'll give here, I'll use here guys this. Okay, so this dot, so guys, which text we have to copy to the clipboard? Guys, which text we have to copy to the clipboard? We have to copy to the clipboard to the generated this generated password. Okay, this generated password. Okay, so copy it from here and just paste it here. Okay, just paste it here. So just close this. So guys, as you can see here, I have already written the comment also, generated password data property to store the generated password. Okay, and here guys also we are saying updating the update the generated password data property, and we will say here also we are saying here this dot generated password equal to this password. Okay, so now the password the string which are inside this password. Okay guys, the string which are inside this password variable, we are just assigning to this generated password. Okay, and now we are just updating it here, we are just showing it here generated password. Okay, as a this is the variable name because it contains now password, because we are just updating this this dot generated password, and I will just assign each and everything from this password to this generated password. Okay, to this generated password data property which we have already defined here. Okay, as of now this is null, and now here we are just updating the generated password property, and we will say here whatever is inside this password. Okay, please, whatever is inside this password, please try to assign this into this generated password. Okay, into this generated password. Okay, so now here we will also say in the function copy to clipboard, we will create a constant const or variable text to copy, and we will say equal to this dot generated password. Please, whatever is inside this generated password data property, please try to assign this into the text to copy variable. Okay, let me just explain you one more time. So we are saying here, guys, whatever is inside this generated password data property, please try to assign this to the text to copy variable. Okay, text to copy variable. Okay, so now we will say here, we will go down and we will just say here, we will use a API. Okay, we will, guys, here we will use the API text to clip native API. Okay, so guys, here we will use the text to clip native API. Okay, so I'll say here navigator, I'll say here navigator dot clip to, I'll say here navigator dot clipboard and dot, I'll say write text, and I'll pass this text to copy variable as a parameter to this function. Okay, as a variable to this parameter to this function navigator dot clipboard dot write text. Okay, this is the native predefined text to clipboard API. Okay, so guys, every time you should use this only, because this is the native API, this is native copy to clipboard API. Okay, and this is the standard. Okay, so you should always use this approach only. Okay, whenever you are just like integrating the functionality like copy to clipboard into your application, into your software, so you should use this navigator dot clipboard dot write text and pass this text as a parameter to this function. Okay, this is the new one, and this is the native API copy to clipboard API. Okay, copy to clipboard API. Okay, so I'll just say here, I'll just go down and I will just then we will just say then. Okay, so we will just say dot then. Okay, so guys, dot then is a like promise based approach. Okay, so guys, as you all know, dot then is a promise based approach which is used to like fetch something when the when the, what can I say, when the execution is successful. Okay, so guys, dot then is a promise based approach which is used to fetch something, to get something when the execution, when the what can I say, the function or the execution is successful. Otherwise we will use also here catch. Okay, to catch the error. Okay, so I will just say here, I will just create a fat array function. I will say equal to and this, and I will just give this, and I will say here. Okay, I'll say here, so I will say here I will just alert, so I'll just alert, so I'll say alert give text here password copy to clipboard, password copy to clipboard. Okay, give a space, put colon, give little bit of space, concatenate, so use plus. So guys, in JavaScript we use plus just to concatenate. Okay, just to concatenate the string or the value or the output. Okay, so I'll just say here, I will just use this text to copy variable. Okay, this text to copy variable. Okay, which is the which is equal to the this dot generated password, which is the data property inside the data function. Okay, this data function, and here we are just storing the all the password inside this this dot generated password data property. Okay, so this is the data property, and we will say here it contains all the password. So now this this contains all the password. Okay, generated data property contains all the password. Okay, so we will just pass here also, and we will just assign it. Okay, we will just say this dot generated password, and we will assign each and everything inside this text to copy variable. And here we are saying navigator dot clipboard dot write text, and we will just pass this variable as a parameter. And guys, this is the API, like for copy to clipboard API. Okay, copy to clipboard API, and we will here use then, which is a promise based approach to get something, to fetch something after the successful execution of the code. Okay, so guys, suppose our this code is successful. Okay, and it will return a promise. Okay, on the successful execution of guys this code. Okay, this line, guys, always remember, on the successful execution of this line, this code, it will return a promise, and then we will say dot then, and we will just alert the user that password copy to clipboard is successful. Otherwise we will use the catch block also to catch the error. Okay, and here we will just console.log also. So we will just console.log also. So I'll say console.log. Okay, and I'll say here so text successfully copied to the password. Okay, so I'll say here text successfully copied to the clipboard. Okay, to the clipboard. Okay, yeah, so just close this. Otherwise guys, if something like guys, suppose something like happen, or something bad happens to this code, to this line, or something bad occur to this code, to this line when the execution is running on, then we will use a catch block also just to catch the error. Okay, so I'll just say here dot catch, and I'll just put here dot, and I'll say catch. Okay, and I'll just put here, I will just pass here error as a parameter. So I'll say error, and I'll use here also fact error function, and I'll just say, so just close this first and put first of all put comma here also, and we will just say I will just console.log only. So we will just console.log the error. Okay, console.log, and we will just log the error to the console. Okay, so I'll say here unable, so unable to copy the text to the clipboard. Okay, to the clipboard, yeah, and just put comma here, and I will just pass this error as a parameter to this function. Okay, so now our code is ready. So guys, I hope guys I have explained you also when I was writing the code also. Okay, so if you want, I can explain you one more time. So first of all, just save the code and just go to the browser and just refresh the page. Okay, not this page, this is our page. So now refresh the page first. Okay, why we are able to see the error? Okay, there is an error. So unexpected token 102, this is the 102. Okay, dot then no, so we have to just bring it down, and now save your code. Yeah, so now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. Yeah, so now boom guys, our code is working fine. So now click the button generate password. Yeah, see, and now click the button copy the password. See, boom guys, our code works. See, password copied to clipboard, and this is the same password, this is the same password, and this is the same password also. Okay, so now click OK, and just go to the code and try to paste the code here, and we will match it again if the password is same or not. Okay, so this is the password and this is the same password. Okay, so guys, now our code is working fine and fantastic. We are able to copy the text also to our clipboard also. Okay, so guys, now just click the button again generate password to generate a new password. Okay, every time. See, now we got this password, and this password is same. So now try to click the button copy password to copy the password to the clipboard. Okay, yeah, password copy to clipboard, this is the same password, this is the same password, and this is the same password also. Just click OK, and now just paste it here. See, we got our new password here also, and this is the same password. Okay, again click the button generate password. See, this password and this password is same. Click the button copy password. Yeah, password copy to clipboard, click OK, and just paste it here. See guys, boom guys, and now we can increase the password length also. So just give here 10, and now try to click the button. See guys, I have not refreshed the page also, I have not reloaded the page also. Okay, and now click the button, but we have increased the password length, and now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, the password length is 10, and it contains the alphabet also as well as number also. Okay, so now copy this. Okay, click the button copy password. Yeah, copy password, copy to clipboard. So click OK, and now just paste it here. See, this password length and this password length is same, and the password is also same. Okay, so now just increase it 20. Yeah, now click the button generate password. See, boom guys, our password length is 20, and it contains alphabet as well as number also. See guys, it contains alphabet as well as number also. Okay, so click the button copy password. Yeah, password copy to clipboard. This is the password. Just click OK. Paste it here. See, boom guys, this is the same password and this is the same password. Okay, so guys, every time you will click the button generate password, you will be able to see a new password. You will be able to see a unique string. Okay, see guys, our code is working fine and fantastic. And guys, I have explained you the code also. So guys, here to this function copy to clipboard, we are just saying that we are just creating here a variable text to copy, and we are just saying here this dot generated password, this password. Okay, and here we are just saying we are just using the copy to clipboard API. Okay guys, here we are just using copy to clipboard API, and we are saying here navigator.clipboard write text, and we will pass this text as a parameter, and then we will use then function, because you all know that then is a promise based approach. Okay, so guys, then is a promise based approach which is used to get something, which is used to fetch something after the successful execution of the code. Okay, so guys, the moment our control will go to this block. Okay, the moment guys our control will go into this then block, then we will be able to know that this code executed successfully, and we will be able to alert the user password copy to clipboard and the password value also, and we will just console.log text successfully copied to the clipboard. And if something happen, okay guys, suppose something happened to this execution of the code to this line. Okay guys, suppose something bad happens to this line of the execution of the code, then our control will not come to this block, and then it will again directly come to the catch block. Okay, it will directly come to the catch block, and here we are catching the error. Okay, we are just passing the error as a parameter, and we will say console.log unable to copy the text to the clipboard, and we will just pass this error as a parameter to the user so that he can understand, so that he can try to fix it. Okay, so now just save your code, and now go to the developer tool also. I will just do the console.log also. So see guys, here you can see text copied successfully. Okay, so click the button generate password. Yeah, so now click the button copy password. See guys, text successfully copied to the clipboard, and now just paste it here. Okay, paste it here. So this password and this password is same. Okay, this password and this password is same. Okay, now refresh the page also, and now again try to click the button. Okay, just comment this. Okay, so now save a code, now refresh the page. Yeah, so now click the button generate password. See guys, this is the password and this is the same password, and now click the button copy the password. See, we got the alert password copied to clipboard, and this is the same password and this is the same password. Click OK, and here you can see the text also, text successfully copied to the clipboard. Okay, which is this console. Okay, which is this console. Yeah, here you can see the text successfully copied to the clipboard. Okay, and this is the text same, and this text is same. Okay, so guys, now our code is working fine. So guys, yeah, from here you can increase or decrease the password length also. Click OK. So now click copy to copy password. See, we got our alert also, password copy to the clipboard. Okay, so now just paste it here below this, paste it here. See, this is the same password and this is the same password also. You can increase password length, you can decrease the password length also, up to your need, up to your requirements. Okay, so click OK, click generate password. See, the length is 6, and here also you can see the password of the length is also 6, and as of now it contains also alphabet as well as number also. Okay, you can see here our password contains alphabet as well as number also. Okay, so click the button copy password. Yeah, so click OK and just paste it here. See, this password and this password is same. So now refresh the page again. Yeah, click the button generate password. See, boom guys, your generated password is this, and we got the button also to copy to the clipboard. Okay, so I will click the button copy password. See, password copy to the clipboard, and this is the password. Click OK, and click here, paste here, see this password and this password is same. Okay, so guys, I hope guys, you know, like you have learned something from this video, from this session guys. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, our code is so dynamic and, you know, so functional. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you will try to definitely integrate this kind of functionality, this kind of feature into your code, into your application, to make your code dynamic, to make your application innovative as well. Okay, so guys, I hope guys we have come to the end of this video, end of this session. So guys, if you still have any doubt, any query in your mind, please guys feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I will try to resolve it, I will try to answer it. Okay, so guys, guys, if you feel you have learned something from this video, from this session, okay, then guys, please guys, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, and please guys as well, and also, and please guys, if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also knowing that how to create this kind of dynamic password generator application in Vue.js. Okay, so please guys, do share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning along with you, and they will be also you know, like knowing that how to create this kind of dynamic password generator using Vue.js 3. Okay, so yeah, please guys, like on my videos, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to make awesome videos like this for you. Okay, and please please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video, I will upload an awesome video like this in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly, and you can learn from them also. Okay, and please guys, do subscribe my YouTube channel, Code with ER. Okay, so guys, I hope we have come to the end of this video and the end of this session. So guys, now see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care, bye bye guys. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.